Welcome back to another exciting episode of Avian Adventures. Today we are taking you behind the scenes of our Raptor Hospital. The Raptor Center got its start in 1975 in the basement of UNC Charlotte. Its beginnings as a makeshift raptor clinic started when the first ever patient, a broad-winged hawk, arrived in Dr. Dick Brown's biology lab. 6 birds were admitted in 1979. And in 1980, 26 raptors arrived needing help from the little rehab center in the basement. The Raptor Center became an official nonprofit organization in 1981 and admitted 88 raptors that year. In 1984, the Raptor Center moved to Lotta Nature Preserve. The move happened after a college administrator found a curious vulture riding in the elevator. The organization has continued to grow and is now one of the largest raptor rehabilitation centers in the country, admitting 800 to 1,000 birds every year. So, what does a day at our Raptor Hospital look like? Our Raptor Rehab Team starts the day off by preparing food and administering medications. We provide our patients with a variety of different types of meat. We have mouse, rat, chick, quail, squirrel, and fish. Wild raptors don't eat the same meal every day, so we try and provide the birds in treatment a varied selection of food that fits each species' natural diet. For example, we feed bald eagles more fish since they like to eat fish in the wild. And barred owls eat mostly rodents, so mice and rats are on the menu while they are patients. Sometimes medication is added to food for certain birds, depending on their reason for being at the Raptor Hospital. Sunny, a rehab center staffer, will explain what kind of medications we use.
The first treatment that we do with most birds is going to be fluids. So we use a lactated ringer solution, which we inject sub-Q or subcutaneously, which means under the skin. It's oftentimes used in conjunction with a vitamin B supplement, and that helps to stimulate the body, especially in emaciated birds. The second is going to be a pain medication, which is meloxicam or Medicam. We have a specific dosing that we use for birds, but it's also used in people, cats, and dogs as well. We use it by mouth, and we also use it as an injectable form for when they first arrive. Thirdly, we use terbinafine, which is an antifungal used to treat aspergillosis, which is a fungal infection of the lungs. It's oftentimes brought on by stress because asper is a fungus that's around us a lot, but the infection happens when birds are really stressed, which happens all the time here in the hospital. So we do our best to treat it by running through a few-week course of this medication.
Once the morning routine is complete, the rehab team will grab any birds that need physical therapy, x-rays, or checkups. Just like with humans, physical therapy helps build strength and ensures that everything is healing properly. X-rays will show us if the bones are healing in the correct place and if they need any additional treatments.
So as you can see on this x-ray of this black vulture that we just got in, he seems to have a fractured ulna and radius. Right through here is the radius fracture, and the ulna fracture goes through here, which is in a couple different pieces. And then we have actually a piece of lead right here from where he was shot. So we'll report that as an illegal cause of injury for this bird. We think he's a pretty good candidate for surgery, so hopefully he'll receive surgery here in the next couple days.
Checkups with birds are important to make sure that they are eating enough, getting enough exercise, and that wounds are healing. Bandage changes will also happen if necessary. Birds will also get weighed during checkups to help track their progress. It is also important to exercise birds at the beginning of the day. Just like with humans, birds need to exercise in order to get stronger. However, exercise for a bird does look a little different than for a human. You won't catch birds lifting weights or doing push-ups to strengthen their chest and wing muscles. Instead, we have large flight enclosures that have perches on each end. This allows birds to make long flights in order to strengthen the muscles that allow them to fly. The perches are also placed high up, so they have to use those same muscles to get from the ground, where their food is, up to a tall perch to eat. The setup in the flight training facility helps simulate the environment out in the wild and prepares the birds for the different types of flights they will have to perfect in order to survive. The staff answers calls throughout the day from members of the public trying to help injured raptors. If you happen to find a sick or injured raptor out in the wild or in your own backyard, the best thing to do is call the Jim Arthur Raptor Medical Center. Our wonderful volunteers and staff can help you decide the best thing to do for the bird. Sometimes, leaving the bird alone for a little while is all it needs. Other times, you may need to put the raptor in a box and bring it to our hospital. We have a raptor rescue team that can help bring the raptors to us if you are unable. Thank you for joining us for another Avian Adventure. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode.